Hey everybody, Chad Husted with TeamQuadzilla.com, here to share a mental fitness thought of the day, because we know healthy living starts between your ears. Today, I want to share a few ideas about addiction. Now, everyone is addicted to something. It's human nature. That's right, you're an addict, I'm an addict. Popular culture defines an addict as someone addicted to illegal drugs or alcohol, but being an addict is simply just somebody who is unable to stop some harmful or negative behavior. Whoa! So, not only does that cover everything from gambling to porn, but also gossip, food, shopping, sex, TV, risky behavior, vanity, internet and social media. Also things like comfort or control or safety or power, or self-righteousness or self-loathing. The list goes on and on. You can fill in the blank with any negative behavior. An addict is really just anything that you must have, do, or be, so much that if something gets in the way, you'll become upset and frustrated by it. So maybe you identify with some of the items I mentioned, but you don't really believe you're actually addicted to it. Or maybe you think you could stop if you wanted to, so what's the big deal? Geez, Chad, why don't you leave me alone already? I got enough problems. Well, the big deal is that if you can muster the self-awareness that your behavior includes some addictions that are not healthy, then you are already on the way to overcoming those addictions and being the person you are made to be. Free to love, give, and serve. Free to have and do and be what really satisfies. Free from the slavery that your addiction has held you in. Free to be your very best self. For yourself and for those you care about the most. And maybe calling your thing an addiction will inspire action to change, because you don't really want to be called an addict, right? I don't either. So let me tell you, in my personal experience, I realized two insights about my things, or my addictions, that help me to see them for what they really are. One is about feeling like I have to justify or defend my behavior, even if only to myself. Saying things to myself like, well, what's the big deal? Or it isn't that bad, or others do much worse than me. If I need to justify, even to myself, that what I'm doing is fine or just not that bad, then that should be a red flag for me to dig a little deeper into my motives. Time to ask some questions. What is the draw to engage in any of these activities or behaviors? What need does it seem to fill? Is this thing really what I want to be about? Is it really that important to me, and why? Second is the truth that people spend the most time, energy, and money on the things that matter the most to them. But in addiction, we find hypocrisy. What we say is the most important to us is often not supported by how we spend our time and energy. And since I don't want to be a hypocrite, I need to take a hard look in the mirror and reevaluate myself regularly. Now, I promise that if you take a sober self-assessment, you can identify some negative behaviors in your life that you really struggle with. I'm here to tell you that you and I have an addiction that keeps us from being our very best, and we can beat it. But how? How do we beat it? Well, I've outlined a simple process to follow, but it's not easy. I need you to stick around for my 4-part series on breaking bad habits. So tune in next time. Thanks again for watching your Team Quadzilla Mental Fitness Thought of the Day.